this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video. A video inside of Stampy's lovely world. And look at that spider there. It looks like that spider's made a really weird trail with its long legs there in the snow. That does look a little bit weird. Bye, spider, bye. Anyway, in this video, I am going to be joined by my good friend and trusted sidekick, Mr. Elfin. And here is my breakfast right on cue. I'm very hungry. Num, 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 num. There we go. I ate the whole cake. I've not done that in a while. Thank you very much for my breakfast. I am also, in this video, going to be joined by Livy. And hello, Livy, and hello, Amy. Here we got the two guys and the two girls. You can see the guy there bringing him a nice tasty cake, and the girls there jumping around with some lovely jubbly love petals. Thank you very much. Here we go. Look, I can go Stampy style now. I got my iron boots on, and I got my rose, which means I can go Stampy style. And did you see that? Look, as I went in third person, I saw Henry there, then I turned around and he had gone. Are you playing hide and seek up here? You've been playing hide and seek by yourself. Well, we found you. Maybe later on in the video, I'll come back and see if I can find you again. We play hide and seek quite a lot. It's actually how he learned not to leave the snow trails. You know that most snow golems, as they walk around, they leave a trail of snow. And I used to always play hide and seek with Henry, but he used to always lose because I'd follow the trail of snow. So he learned to get tidy and stop dropping snow. That's why he doesn't drop any. Anyway, today in the Love Garden, I am adding Dennis is Your Death. And it's a bit of a scary gamer tag, but the reason I'm adding him is because he actually made an app. And it's an app only available on Android, but it's a Magic Animal Club app. And it's basically a place where you can get all of mine and Squid's videos and like our Facebook and everything in just one place. And it's like unofficial. It's nothing to do with me or anything. It's like just made by a fan, but it's really cool. And it's totally free. So I'm going to leave that as a link in the description. So if you have an Android phone and you want to take me and Squid with you on the road, yeah, you can now do that. And speaking of taking someone with me on the road, this is the point where I get to choose a dog to take with me. Who do you reckon, Lee? Who do you want me to take? Aqua. I'm going to take Aqua with me. Okay, Aqua is always the one over by the water. He's a very thirsty dog for some reason. I think he spends all of his time eating the bones and pork chops, and it gives him a bit of a thirst, so he's always hanging out by the water. And he can join me today in this video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off doing what I said about in the last video and building a catwalk. No pun intended. Oh, that's that spider! That's that spider from the beginning. Get him, Aqua! Go and get him! Oh, he followed me the whole way here. Did you see that was the spider leaving me that trail? They're not supposed to attack you in the day. I don't know, maybe he had something against me or something. I don't know. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by building a little catwalk. And then I'm going to head over to my funland, assuming I got time, and start building my next game, which is going to be a doggy obstacle course. And it's basically going to be kind of a fun game and also kind of a memorial for all of my dogs, like all in one. And I'm going to explain how that's going to work a little bit later. But for now, I'm going to start building my catwalk, and it's basically going to be like a big row of wooden planks along here that everyone can walk up. And I'm going to put a little door in that gap I made there. And I'm basically going to fill that. Yeah, I'm going to put a little door here, and then basically everyone can get changed in these changing rooms, and then they can come straight out here onto the catwalk, and yeah, they can strut their stuff walking up and down on the catwalk, and they got to wear one of my new costumes. I got my 4 costumes that you may have seen in my last video. I got rainbow robes, I got the pumpkin munchkin. If I look from out here, you can see the king's costume and my favourite, Stampy style, which is what I am right now. And it's very fashionable, walking around holding a rose and wearing some boots. So yeah, basically, I'm going to add some little steps down in there. And it looks like Lee's made the catwalk absolutely massive for some reason. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I was going to add some little steps down in there, just so people can get up easily. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's just going to be a little bit of a one-off show. So if all of my Minecraft helpers want to go and pick a costume, go look in the chest here. You can see all of the different costumes that we have, and yeah, you can go and put one on and see what it looks like. And I've already found a bit of a problem. Yeah, I don't actually fit out the door. I might have to make the steps a little bit further in here, I guess. If I just do them there and I go make a door quick, just so people can get changed in privacy. It's kind of good having it straight on next to the changing rooms. If I put a door, I'm going to put some wooden planks down here. Then I'm going to put the door There we go, and a nice little back area so you can get through there. And I'm going to put some seats down as well. I'm going to put a seat here, even though I think I am going to be the only person watching it. Well, Aqua can sit on one of the seats, and I can go and sit on one of the other ones. And then I'm going to get, I think I might get a raised position. I think I might watch the whole show from up here, just so I can see everything that's happening. So Aqua, I'm going to let you out the door. Should we let the dog go up the catwalk first? Right, here we go. Coming up first, we have Aqua, who is sporting the lovely red collar. Come to the end of the catwalk and give us a swirl. Oh, look at him now. Look at him posing. Look at him sticking his nose up. I think he did the duck face there, the famous duck face that everyone loves. Anyway, Aqua, you can come and sit down here so you can enjoy the show. Try not to pant too much. There you go. You can sit down there. And right, it's time for it to begin. Hopefully everyone's ready in their costumes, and now we can have the first person coming out to strut their stuff on the catwalk. And who's it going to be, and what are they going to be wearing? Oh, I believe it's Livy, and Livy is there coming out in the king's costume. And doesn't she look absolutely amazing? Already looks like she's a person with authority, but also with style. Absolutely amazing. And who are we going to have next? Who's going to be the next person coming out the catwalk? Oh, I'm not entirely sure who that is because they're completely covered, but they're there sporting the pumpkin munchkin, the #1 designer clothing themed around vegetables that we're all going to be wearing this summer. And who's going to be coming out next, and what are they going to be wearing? I'm still waiting for my Stampy style. There we go, here's Stampy style. Here we've, of course, got Amy the mermaid coming out with the famous red rose there, and also the iron boots. And she looks absolutely delightful there. Oh, very nice, very nice. You always win favour with the judges coming out in Stampy style because it's what I got. Saying that, they don't really have any judges, do we? And we should have one final costume, I believe, ready to come out. Actually, no, there's only 3 of us, actually, isn't there? What was the last one? Oh, rainbow robes. I guess I can come out in rainbow robes then, I guess. So I believe I should have, here we go. Here's all of the stuff here. And I don't want to be left out. Everyone else was having fun playing dress up. For once, I won't be Stampy style. For once, I'm going to come out in rainbow robes. And here we go. Only Aqua watching, but it doesn't matter. Check me out. How fancy do I look? Oh, that looks absolutely awesome. Right, anyway. This is enough fun and games doing my my fashion show up and down the Stampy catwalk. It's time to head over to the funland where we can start building my doggy obstacle course. So yeah, basically what the plan is we're going to build a massive doghouse. And I thought about building a big dog or building a big bone or something, but I thought a doghouse would be functional because it's basically a big rectangle, which is kind of what I was after anyway. But it's also very doggy themed. So yeah, it's going to be kind of like the entrance to my normal doghouse, apart from it'll be like 20 times the size. It's going to be pretty massive. And then what I can do is I can get a dog to follow me and try and get it to go through all the obstacles and stuff. So there'll be like tunnels and ramps and like pits of water and all sorts. And I'm basically going to get a dog to follow me and try and make it go through like all of the tunnels and the like over the ramps and that as quickly as I can. And I'm going to do like some time trials and hopefully. If some other people get some dogs, we can have like a little mini competition out of it. So if I go and turn this spruce wood into planks and oak wood as well, what I was thinking of doing is doing like spruce wood around the outside as kind of like a dark border and filling it all in with oak. Sadly though, I'm going to have to get rid of these graves for now. But as I said, this is going to double up as a memorial. So what I'm going to do is on the back wall, I'm going to have a big wall with a big list of all of the dogs that have sadly passed away, and this whole place can be like it's kind of a memorial, but also like to celebrate their lives, like to remember all of the happy times I had with my dogs, rather than sitting there dwelling on the fact that quite a lot of them have sadly passed away. Right, so I want to build it relatively close, just because I don't have too much room. So if I do it like 3 blocks away. And yeah, I'm just going to do the big border here, and I think it will probably be just about the same size as the Fish Me a Dish game, and then that way whatever games I have behind will kind of fit in nicely. You know, this is kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, this Funland. There's like little random spaces all over the place where I can build some smaller rides. So if I do it about out to the same area, and as I said, we're going to do a big border out of this dark wood, but then we're going to fill it all in. It's literally going to be like kind of like a little house, you know, with like the sloped roof, and that. I'm going going for a very traditional doghouse, and then I was thinking like on the top just to have big massive writing, literally just saying dog. I thought that would look quite cool. But let me just try and get rid of some of these trees. And oh no, I hate the tall trees. It's so annoying. Like you'd expect when you're trying to get like wood that you'd really want just a bigger tree as you can, but when they branch and that, it's so annoying. I normally just leave them. Like when you look around my world, not around my house because I'm normally quite tidy, but like anywhere else, like all of the trees are just absolutely massive and like all branch just because they're the only ones that I couldn't be bothered to actually mine. But here we go. This looks kind of good. So what I need to do now is kind of work out the middle. So let's just go for a bit of a random guess. I'm guessing that looks about the middle, and let's count either side. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so if I get rid of 2 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. This should be exactly in the middle. So that can kind of be where the entrance is going to be. And how is the actually the entrances are really massive of dog houses, aren't they? So if I get rid of one there and one there, one there and one there, they also have like really huge doorways, don't they? So if I just sort of go around kind of like this, and it is going to be pretty tall. Probably doesn't need to be any taller than this. And then if I go like that, and then kind of try and make this all link up, and then this is going to be like the entrance to the doghouse. And then all we need to do then is fill in all of the walls, and then in the next video I'm going to build like all of like the doggy games and stuff. So I think that should be just about right if I just fill in that bottom bit there. Oh, I think me and Amy were to do that at the exact same time. It is getting dark though. We should probably go to sleep. I'm not sure where Livy is. And what are you doing down there? What are you doing hiding down here in a little bit? Are you okay down there, Lee? You seem to have got yourself a little bit stuck. Do you want some blocks to try and escape? You having a bit of trouble down there? Oh dear, if I get rid of this bit, will that help you get out? You do. Shall I make a little mini staircase for him if I can? Right, if you step off here, there we go. I made you a little staircase so you can go and jump your way back up. There you go, mate. Thanks for helping in the video. Right, if you all try and head to sleep. I'm not sure where Livy is though. I'm a little bit worried that she might be stuck out in an abyss somewhere, like nowhere near any beds, and might not be able to go to sleep. But I don't want to be building all through the night, basically because I'm scared of googlies, you know. Like normally people are scared when they're going to bed that like googlies are going to go bump in the night. I'm scared about not going to bed because that's when the googlies actually do come and show their faces. Right, if we all try and go to sleep, and I'm not entirely sure where Livy is. If you're nowhere near a bed, Livy, if you just quickly leave the game, then join again while we try and go to sleep, then we'll be able to carry on in the morning in the bright sunlight and hopefully googly free. Okay, right, if everyone very quickly goes to sleep, you can see everyone here just walking around the room trying to pick a bed to go into. Right, go on, Lee, come on, go to sleep. We've got lots of work to do. There we go. It looks like Livy did have to leave the game, but it doesn't matter. Right, on to the work. I've actually been very productive. I can't believe I've managed to have an entire fashion show and now actually doing some relatively decent progress on what it was I was planning to be building. But the main thing I need to do now is just start building in all of the walls. It's going to look like a bit like a massive barn or something, isn't it? By the time I'm finished. So yeah, all of the outer rings are going to be that spruce wood, but in the middle it's all going to be this oak. And Aqua, you can sit down right now and you can stay very safe, because this is normally the situation where one of my dogs would find some way of killing themselves. So I think what I just need to do every time I get to any new location, the first thing I need to do is just tell my dog to sit down and then just stay as far away from it as I can. Otherwise something bad might end up happening. Yeah, so basically what the whole plan of this thing is, it's going to be a huge doghouse, and then I'm going to do a little course in the middle. And hello, creeper. I'm gonna try and take that guy out if I can. If I go and get my bow, do you reckon I can hit him? Stand still. Oh, he's moving. He's straight. Oh, look, there's two of them. He's got a friend as well. Right, you get that one, Lee, and I'll try and take out the other one. First one to kill their creeper wins. Come on, he's had such early shots. There we go. I managed to take mine out first. I win. Yay! Looks like we just made up another mini game quick there. Who can kill the creeper? What can I call it? Who can, I'm trying to think of some sort of bad pun to do with bows and arrows and creepers or something. I'm sure something will come to me by the end of the video. That could be quite cool, actually. Like a googly shooting range. If you do like like a dark room, kind of like a mob spawner, and have it so all of the mobs spawn in there and then drop down. And then, like, it could be you have a minute to kill as many mobs as you can as they just sort of drop through the roof. Or maybe they could, like, drop past and you need to shoot them as they fall. That might be a little bit too difficult. I always got a tendency of overcomplicating my ideas. I come up with an idea for a game and then I end up, like, keep on, like, adding loads of stuff to it until, like, it ends up being ridiculously complicated. Right, so if we go and try and fill in as many of these walls as we can, and yeah, we're making pretty good progress. I'm actually slightly amazed by how much we've managed to get done in this video. And what I might actually start doing is trying to do some of the floor, because I think that might actually take a little while. And it's kind of sad having to get rid of these graves here, but it has to be done. This is doing like done for the dogs. People have been telling me for ages to do like some sort of doggy memorial thing, and I could have done like a statue or like something in a garden or something. But I don't know. Like the dogs are always there to have good fun, and I think that they wouldn't really want that. I think the dogs would want something fun, so people will want to come here and play on the game, and while they're here they're going to be remembering all of the other past doggies that I've had, and I will be better at looking after them. I did well for a while. I had a good stretch of like almost 10 videos without any dogs dying. It was just sadly followed by 2 videos in which 3 dogs died in 2 videos. So yeah, that wasn't a good time for being a dog inside of Stampy's lovely world. Yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all of this ground here and just cover it down with some more wooden planks. And I'm not sure whether to use spruce. I might use spruce wood just for a bit of variety, because otherwise I think it might be a little bit too oaky here. I always hate it when like everything's just built out of the same material, and I know the doghouse does kind of have to be made out of wood, you know, that is the traditional doghouse, but I don't know, I always like to have a bit of variety. I could go for one of like the really crazy fancy doghouses, like you can see pictures of them online, like people build like doghouses which basically are like proper houses but just like miniature, like the really luxurious dogs, you know, when people like dress their dogs up in really fancy clothes and all that. I love that stuff. I don't know, there's just something really cute about having a dog dressed up. That's what I want them to add to Minecraft. I want them to add costumes for dogs, and then that way I can have another fashion show, but instead of all of us coming out, it can be all of our dogs, you know. Like in the PC version, you can actually dye the color of the collar of all of the different dogs, and so you can have like all of your different dogs with a different color collar, which I don't know, it just seems like such a better idea than having them all red. I mean, luckily for me, I'm very good at telling like my dogs apart. I can always tell which dog is which, but there's a lot of people that think that all of the Minecraft dogs are exactly the same, and you can't actually tell them apart. So I think for them it would be kind of handy having like a different collar. And it looks really funny as well, just having the one random tree inside of this building here. It kind of looks a little bit out of place. And what I need to do is I need to come up with some obstacles. Like, I can do the obvious things, like I said, like stairs and like tunnels and stuff, but I want to do some cool stuff as well. Like, I could maybe have like a stream of water you need to get the dog to go through, or like I could have like some redstone. I could have like a door that like opens and closes, and then like you need to get it through at the right time, because dogs can be a bit funny. Sometimes they follow you very loyally, and sometimes they just sort of don't seem very interested in you, and they always kind of fall behind a little bit. So I kind of want a bit of a challenge, and I don't know whether to make it so that you're just in with the dog, or maybe have like a separate fenced off area, so you're sort of running around and you can sort of see the dog and the dog's following you, but you're not actually right next to each other. And I need to make up some rules as well, like minus 10 points if like your dog has to teleport to you, and like stuff along those lines. And I could make this like an official little competition, a little like, I don't know, you know, kind of like crafts, you know, like have it as a regular thing, you know, have like beauty contests as well, you know, like best dog in the show and stuff along those lines. I think that would be kind of cool, something along those lines. So yeah, please do leave as many suggestions for things that I could add in the comments, just so you can give me some ideas. Like, I normally come up with the basis of ideas, and then I normally rely on all of you, and I know that a lot of you have a lot of amazing ideas, and I always do try and read through as many of the comments as I can, just so I can get inspired. And I was so proud of all of the progress that I made at the start of the video. outside, but now it's come to actually doing some proper labour and doing some flooring, laying down some wooden panels on the floor, and yeah, progress seemed to, I don't know, started going really slow. And look at the mermaid there in her natural habitat. Are you having good fun down there? I think she's upset because I'm getting rid of the river, and that's her area, that's her environment here getting destroyed. It'll be good though. Once I fill this place up with lots of happy dogs, it'll be a very happy, fun place. And I need to start thinking about a cat home. I don't know if you know, but in the next update, title update 12, I believe it's going to be, they're actually adding ocelots, which are kitty cats. And there's one that looks exactly like Mr. Stampy Cat. So I am absolutely so excited for when I actually get to have my first cats. And yeah, I get to build a little kitty cat home, which is going to be awesome. I might have like a kitty cat castle they could all live in. That might be quite cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Sadly, though, we have just about run out of time in this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish doing all of the flooring and stuff outside of a video, and then in the next video I can start building all of the stuff inside. Like I can finish off the roof and then start adding in all of my obstacles, and then yeah, we can have a nice doggy show over here in my doghouse. And I think it's starting to look okay already. You can kind of see how it will be once it's finished. Sadly though, as I did say, we've just about run out of time in this video, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and you'll continue by watching my videos in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye!